What if the thoughts in your head were never yours to begin with? What if they were carefully planted, disguised as your inner voice? Would you even know, or would you mistake them as you? Stay with me, because what I am about to show you isn't theory, it's reality. The psychology of thought seeding, the invisible influence shaping your choices, and a silent war for your mind. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button, because the voice inside your head isn't the only one watching, and the next thought you think may not even be yours. Moving with first one, the ancient origins of thought seeding. Let's start where it began. Thousands of years ago, long before algorithms, long before media, the earliest rulers, priests, and kings knew one truth: control the voice inside people's head and you control their lives. They called it prophecy, they called it divine command, but behind the curtains, it was psychology. Think of oracles whispering cryptic sentences. Think of sermons repeated weekly. Think of chants, mantras, prayers, all designed to do one thing: rewire your inner voice. Because repetition becomes memory, memory becomes belief, and belief becomes identity. That's why societies built rituals, why empire built myths, why whole civilization bowed to voices they could not question. Ask yourself how much of your inner dialogue is truly yours, and how much was worshipped into you centuries before you were born. Moving with next one, the science of mental infiltration. Fast forward to today, psychology has decoded what ancient rulers intuited. Your brain is not a fortress, it's porous. Influence leaks in through every crack. Cognitive priming, subliminalization, social proof, authority bias, all these are mental backdoors. And corporations, governments, even influencers use them. A single word can shift your mood. A carefully framed choice can rewrite your decision. You think you are acting freely, but often you are just following the planned script. Imagine buying a product not because you need it, but because a thousand micro messages whisper you will be incomplete without it. Science proves it. Your scientists show that repeated exposures wires neurons. That invisible cues shape behavior long before conscious thought kicks in. Your voice is often an echo, someone else spoke first, and your mind simply repeated it back. Moving with next one, the algorithm as a new oracle. Now the ancient oracle has been replaced. Its name, the algorithm. Every swipe, every scroll, every search, it watches, it listens, it learns. And then it feeds you not just content, but thoughts, carefully seeded thoughts. You are not choosing videos, you are being nudged. You are not discovering news, you are being filtered. Your very reality is being constructed for you. Pause and notice the video that autoplayed next. Did you ask for it? Or did the system decide it was time you thought that thought? This isn't entertainment, it's programming, and billions live inside the invisible maze. The oracle no longer stands in a temple, it lives in your phone, and it whispers endlessly. Moving with next one, psychological warfare in everyday life. Here's the part nobody wants to hear. You are in a war, not with bullets, not with bombs, but with whispers. Advertisers seed desires, politicians seed fears, and corporations seed loyalties. Movements seed outrage. Each voice competes to colonize your mind. And the battlefield is silence. Because the most dangerous seed is the one that doesn't announce itself. Every caught yourself saying, I don't even know why I'm thinking this way. That's not confusion, that's infiltration. Every opinion you think you formed, was it planted or was it born from experience? The truth is uncomfortable. Most of our strongest beliefs were carefully handed to us, and once installed, they defend themselves like a parasites. That's psychological warfare for you, not outside, inside. Moving with next one, case studies of invisible influence. Let's go deeper. Real world examples. Cigarettes ads once showed doctors smiling. Result, people thought smoking was healthy, and that seed lasted decades. Propaganda posters during wars. Simple phrases, bold colors, they seeded national identity, loyalty, hatred. Even modern memes shared millions of times. They look like jokes, but each one carries seeds, shaping attitudes, normalizing behavior. Think of hashtags that trend. Are they organic or are they planted? And what happens when millions repeat them? They become your voice. The scariest part, you don't need to convince everyone. You just need to seed a critical mass. The rest follows, like dominoes falling inside your mind. Wait with. Next one. The inner critic as the planted voice. Let's get personal. That voice in your head that tells you you are not good enough. What if it was never yours? Parents, teachers, peers, society, all of them seeded scripts. You are lazy, you're not smart enough, you are unworthy. And now you repeat them and as if they were yours. But they are not. They were planted. Your inner critic is often just an echo chamber of old voices. That voice is still living inside you. Invisible colonizers of your self image. Pause and realize you have been haunted by other people's words. Haunted so deeply you mistook them for truth. Moving with next one. Breaking free. Reclaiming your inner voice. But here's the hope. You can reclaim your voice. You can audit your thoughts. You can ask, whose voice is this? Meditation teaches you to notice. Therapy teaches you to question. Critical thinking teaches you to resist. Reprogramming is possible, but it requires vigilance because the war never stops. Seeds keep falling and weeds grow fast. The first step is awareness, the second step is choice, and the third step is consistent practice. Build your inner immune system so that the next time a seed is dropped, it doesn't go. Moving with next one, the future of thought control. Now imagine where this goes. AI generated whispers, hyper personalized messages, voices that sound exactly like yours, feeding back thoughts you never had. We are approaching an era where deepfake isn't about video, it's about consciousness. When the voice in your head is indistinguishable from your own, how will you resist? This isn't science fiction, it's already starting, and the silent war for your mind is only intensifying. The question isn't whether thought seeding exists. The question is, will you recognize it in time? Moving it. Next one, final revelation. So let me leave you with this. Not every thought you think is yours. Some are seeds, some are whispers, some are weapons. But here's the secret for you. Once you see them, they lose their power. The real freedom is not silence, it's awareness. Awareness that lets you choose. Awareness that lets you reclaim. Awareness that makes your voice truly your own. And if you have felt the weight of this message, don't just sit back. Subscribe now. Because this channel is one of the few voices reminding you that your mind is not for sale, not for rent, not for colonization. This is your wake up call. The war for your thoughts is real, and the time is to reclaim your inner voice is now.